Hey, what's going on? This is Steve from Alamo just checking in for Epic 361. So today we're going to go over the August giveaways, but we have a really exciting topic today we're going to cover. It's going to be the amphitheater project that the community of Ape Society is building. So on to the main topic. So in June, the Ape Society um, one of the founders, Congo, he posted a um, request for proposal. He wanted to kind of do something for fun for the community, and they're busy. They're working on the cabins and staking and crafting and everything for the furnishings of the cabins. So they don't have they're not going to guarantee this is going to be built. They just want to see what kind of ideas churn up in the community, right? Well, what I did was I made this proposal. I got together with a couple of veteran apes that I reached out. Voltaire. I know him from the Ghost Chain community. He has both ghosts and apes. And then I reached out to Toggin. He I reached out to him because this proposal has some betting mechanics in it, and his Twitter profile had looked like it looks like he knew about how to set that up. So I wanted to pull him in. I didn't know he was also heavily involved in Dorkies, but I'm gonna go over that later. But basically on this proposal, um, I spent a whole week building this out, kind of refining it and everything. And what this is an idea for for Ape Society to implement into one of their landmarks on their map. And I'm not going to pull up their map, but Relevant Data did a really good map that shows your wallet and where your holdings are and everything. But this I'm just going to go over this in detail today because I just want to. I don't think it's been covered that well outside of the Ape Society community. Inside of the Ape Society community, this thing is hyped right now at this point. So I just want to show y'all so y'all can share it, with people that are looking to get in or just looking that they don't know what's going on, right? So um, one of the one of the things, the objective for this proposal was to give more utility to the society token, right? So what what this states is we're going to have tournaments that are going to be conducted by the Ape Society in this amphitheater. Tournaments are going to be done by there's a word called chevalier. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a French knight, and we're kind of keeping with the theme of the Ape Society of royalty of nobility, and we're going to have pretty much knights are gonna formulate teams and are going to go into a tournament and earn their way up to gain more society for themselves and their team, right? So um, this proposal, I'll link it down in the description. It outlines kind of the details of what every class is going to cover and everything, all the utilities. For example, um, you got craftsmen; they're going to be able to craft weapons, shields, armor using society, and they can also sell it to people for society. And we're gonna go over collaboration with Ape Force One on how we can get these items into the main shop for Ape Society, so that merchants can benefit, like their original utility. So artists, I've been actually pinging Blake CNFT on the side because I want him to get an artist, man. I want him to get because artists in the stadium, they're gonna be announcers. They're gonna be commentators. They're gonna be like the Bob Costas of the tournaments. So So I've been trying to get some of my some YouTubers, with their eyes on this thing, man, so they can talk, through the tournaments, and they can kind of commentate through the tournaments, and they get paid for it. They get paid in society for their performance, right? And bonus if they do well. So that's artists. I'm just kind of skimming through this. This is a long proposal. Explorers, they're going to be able to get airdrop legendary items if they hold different CNFT projects. Looking to the future, we're looking to collaborate with some projects. Uh, we'll go over that in the Discord later. Not in this video, but merchants. Um, we're going to have shops in the stadium that can be rented out only by merchants. So let's say JPEG store, let's say Flipper, let's say somebody wants to put an outlet to their NFT marketplace inside of the amphitheater. They're gonna have to hold a merchant to rent that booth inside of that little virtual space that we're building, right? So military officers, they're going to have elevated stats in the arena. So if you have a military officer in the Ape Society, you're going to be able to dominate, hopefully. That's the, giving every ape an incentive. Royal advisors are going to be the ones running the show, being, calling the shots during the tournaments. Nobles, they're going to be the knights, the chevalier that formulate teams, are going to be the sponsor for the teams that enter their team in the tournament. Kings are going to be the overseers of the tournament. They're going to be the ones that make sure everything's going smooth, everybody's having fun. They're going to, and all these positions are paid positions. Um, there's a revenue structure that was in the proposal that takes all of the admissions fees from the people participating in the tournament, and it splits it out into, like, here's the tournament winnings, here's the job, the appointments. This proposal has the in detailed breakdown of how money's coming in, how money's going out, who's winning the money in the tournaments, etc. Right? So anyway, moving on. I just wanted to touch this real quick. Y'all can read it more in depth, of course, in the description. I want to show y'all, move on to how some of the ideas we're looking at. Actually, in the proposal, I I state that we could do something like modding an existing game, like for example, Mount and Blade Bannerlord. I don't know if y'all play that game, but check this out. You can basically fight in an arena here, right? And in this game, the makers of this game have encouraged modders to modify it. So this was in the proposal to mod this game and check out this arena, right? We can imagine you have your ape, and you can equip your ape with your crafted items and go into the arena right here to win actual society token, right? Um, so anyway, um, moving on to the next section here. So so basically, wrote this proposal. Um, I kind of wrote it. I want to be part of, contribute to the Ape Society because they brought me in as a stake pool operator, as one of the TASPI initiative partners. So I wanted to show my appreciation by coming up with an innovative idea on kind of a play to earn mechanics. And turns out we had we had overwhelming support for this proposal, right? Um, the amphitheater. Look at these votes here, right? And I'm not, these other proposals. They weren't slouch proposals. They were vetted. They had to be filtered. There was like several proposals that had to go through the actual Ape Society, the DAO Council, and these proposals were filtered out from the DAO to be posted. Only 6 of them made it through. And these were all solid proposals. We just got, I guess this one just was the popular one, right? And everybody wants to see the mechanics that are outlined in the PDF that I went over earlier. So we won the vote, um, and there was a bunch of support from the community, kind of praise, whatever. Um, but the thing is the predicament that we're put in here is, it's a cool proposal, but is it doable? Can we build it? That's the big question, right? And and so that's when I kind of set back and thought about, you know what, man, I'm a stake pool operator. I have some experience in running the Cardano node, the Cardano CLI. I can technically help this project out by minting, assets, by providing, I'm not saying I'm an expert in like a developer or anything, but I can say I can supplement the project by helping, helping from the blockchain side, right? So I kind of put together some Discord comments. Whoop, not yet, not that one yet. I haven't. Let me find this here. There we go. So I put together kind of a poll. If we were gonna actually build this thing from the community, we're gonna need people from different skill sets, right? We're gonna need web devs to set the loadouts. We're gonna need Cardano expertise. We're gonna need Haskell possibly down the road for crafting. We're gonna need C# developers to mod the game, mod the Bannerlord game that we put on there. Um, artists, 2D artists, 3D artists, writers, server operators, PC gamers to test, and 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 I asked just kind of for volunteers to see what kind of talent we have in the Ape Society community. And look at this, man. We have like all these apes. All we have such a variety of talent in the community, and and so that's when I decided, you know what, man, we can't just sit back and just wait on things to happen. We're gonna take this bull by the horns, and we're gonna build what we can from this thing, from this proposal. We're gonna build what we can. What the intent is, we're gonna do everything we can to make this a reality. And then once we reach to the point where we need to start collaborating with Ape Force One, hopefully they'll by then they'll have staking out, they'll have their roadmap pretty much fleshed out, and we'll be able to collaborate with them and integrate the amphitheater that we built here into, and collaborate with their team. So overwhelming. I mean, this is awesome. We have team members that are, are community members that are now going to be turning into community members, right? So I'm not going to show the comments here, but there's an idea, there's a system. So we started a Discord, and I started asking for donations in society. Let me pull it up here. So far we've gotten three big donations of society. And what we're doing here is, with this token, we're establishing bounties, builders bounties, and artist bounties to build out pieces of this project as we go along. And it's so far it is taken off. And that's what I'm going to go over here in this next section. So yeah, elaborating more on how it's taken off. If you look at the dates on timestamps on those polls earlier, that was only in mid to late August, right? We're on September 3rd today, and this is only 2 to 3 weeks in the making. Um, and these bounties, going back to these bounties, I want to go over. It's going to be like about 1,000 society token per bounty, which right now about 5 cents on the Cardano coin. You're getting about 50 ADA ish. It's just at the current prices per bounty, which is not much, but it's something, right? And if you're part of the Ape Society community, you're building to increase value and utility within the community. So it's a win-win. So so going over so going over, is this possible? How can we make this possible? Check this out. There's a mod already on Bannerlord. It's a Warcraft mod. Check this out. Somebody, 3D artists have already modded Warcraft, um, you know, skins and assets, armor pieces. Look at this orc right here, riding this horse, riding this wolf, I guess, right? Like whatever they're called in Warcraft. Um, he's it's possible, man. And I think we can make it, we can pull it off with apes, right? We have check this out. One of the guys last night, he already was messing with Blender. He already started crafting some helmets. I mean, earlier a few weeks ago, he posted his progress on an ape skin, and we can make this thing a reality. I think we can make this happen. Um, so what I've been doing is, I've been putting together some assets, right? I'll run some nodes. So I've been minting some native tokens that are serving as prototype. Check out this metadata information here. This metadata is going to connect up, plug into the game. So I've been minting some like frost armor. This is just placeholders. We're not going to have any elemental stuff, but we're just we're just making some prototype armor to let me pull up the XML file. Um, check this out. So basically, we can take the blockchain, we can query the blockchain, query somebody's loadout, weapon loadout. We can take their ape name. We can put right here their equipment. We can make a mod in the game that queries the CLI, the Cardano blockchain, and then it configures these game files to use whatever authenticated assets that somebody has in their loadout, blockchain assets, we can put in here, right? So that's the XML file. Let me show you guys. Look at this. This is one of my wallets here. I have some society token in here. I have an ape I recently purchased and from free roam. And here's the little prototype. I have it labeled here, prototype amphitheater gear. We minted this. I minted this week. Yesterday, I minted this helmet yesterday. One of the apes gave me the PNG file for his Viking helmet. And we minted this on chain. We have, look at this. We have stats. We have slots. We have weight. Like stats we can import into the game, and these stats actually matter for the game mechanics, which is crazy. We're already this far. We've only been 2 weeks into this, right? The community is just crushing this thing, man. So, um, and I want to show you guys. Look, Balboa, he's the chairman of the Ape DAO Council. Turns out he's a full. I have to check to see what his background is. I think he's like a full stack developer, and he built this. And he ran with this. I put a bounty out there, and I put the intent of the bounty, future plans for the bounty. Let me refresh this. This page has been open for a while. Um, but basically, this thing, he already has a prototype loadout webpage for. He might be working on this right now. That's probably why it's not loading, or maybe I'm just impatient. There we go. There we go. I'm just too hyped up right now to be to wait a few seconds. But check this out. He already built this, right? This is the ape. This is the ape that I have in my wallet. Where we at? Look at this. This is the actual ape that I have in my wallet. He already queried the blockchain, got my ape in here, right? My assets that we prototype, we can look. We're trying to equip a helmet. We can't equip it anywhere else but here. We're already to this phase, man. The community is nuts. So, shoulders, bracers, chest piece, and these are just placeholder assets that I've made to mint, right? These are the ones. So, I have a full set of armor now, and I click here, confirm your selection. Um, sure. And in this, we're working on this part here. What we're going to probably do is we're going to probably submit a transaction on chain that's going to have metadata that's going to tell the blockchain, or tell the game, it's going to pass that metadata, and the game, the Battlelore game that we mod, is going to query the blockchain, and then get your apes loadout for this is nuts. So um okay, so we're starting to build out cool. We're starting to build out the actual proposal, which is crazy. This is nuts. I don't think any other project on Cardano has such a strong community that actually can build from within, right? Build value from within. So, so another topic here. One earlier I mentioned Toggin. He's one of the co-signees. Well, turns out turns out he's one of the main guys behind the scenes in Dorkeys magazine, right? So, if y'all probably heard of the Dorkeys magazine by now, um, and everything. So one of the kind of bounties that we're offering in this project is writing bounties. As we progress through and start building out the amphitheater with our apes, with our identity, our first name, last name apes, for example, like this ape, Esmond Mars, um, we're gonna need to document the progress. Your ape is going to go down in history. Whenever you contribute to this project, to the building of the amphitheater, through whatever skills you have, PC gamer testing, whatever, you're going to be written about in Dorky's magazine or whatever. And there's a new one. Conundrum's running a thing called the Ape Society Times and a newspaper as well. There's two outlets now in the Ape Society that write articles about what's going on. So, um, so we're a couple weeks into this, and I'm already starting to. The community is knocking out these bounties, is building out this thing so fast that I can't even keep up with everybody. So Toggin, um, he is now in charge of writing of setting up of writing about the progress of the amphitheater. Like he has full autonomy with under his ape Esmond Mars. He has full autonomy now to be the maester, to be the records keeper of the amphitheater. So going forward, he's going to set up bounties for other riders to fulfill, and he's going to go over that, make sure that the style, the wording looks right. Make sure that the spirit, for example, of like the Dorkeys spirit, that is the quality of Dorkeys. He's going to bring that into the storytelling of the amphitheater as we build. This is exciting. You're not only going to be able to build, you're not going to be able to. Oh, I totally forgot. We have certificates. We have whenever you fulfill a bounty, you're going to get a certificate, and this is going to come out later, probably this weekend, the first few bounty certificates. But you earn a certificate that you can basically you're going to be able to frame in your cabin, and you're going to show the entire Ape Society community. That's going to be like your resume, your Web3 resume, right? So going back to this, I'm going to issue bounty certificates for these people that are doing development, whatever, C sharp, 3D artists. I'm going to give them certificates, and I'm going to say work performed. You have earned a bounty certificate for this. The work performed on the amphitheater, and then it's going to show a description of what you did to contribute, and you're going to be able to take those non-fungible tokens, those certificates, and show them off in the future to, let's say, in this new territory of Web3, you're going to be able to show them off and show, like, let's say you want to get hired onto a project down the road. Those certificates are kind of your proof of work that you exhibited that expertise on building the amphitheater. It's crazy. So being part of the Ape Society, you're not going to be able to benefit. You're not only going to be able to benefit from taking part of this project, but you're going to be able to benefit in your career down the road. Imagine, as we start expanding for Web3, the metaverse, there's going to need to be jobs. There's going to need to be developers, artists that build out certain projects. These bounty certificates, I wish I could show them, but I haven't decided what design yet. But these bounty certificates that you showcase in your cabin are going to be your resume in the Web3 world, in the metaverse going forward. So, anyway, I wanted to go over that. This is this amphitheater. But on, if you have any questions, send me a message in Discord. I'm gonna get if you have an ape. Oh, and you don't need an ape. It's best if you have an ape because you're gonna get bounty certificates if you have an ape. But in order to earn the society token from the bounties that you fulfill, all you need is a cabin. So get a cabin, get an ape if you haven't already. This is an opportunity for you to build up your name in the Web3, the metaverse going forward, right? We're in the bear market. In 2 years, whenever the market goes back up, and your name, you're gonna be able to build a name for yourself whenever the bull market comes back. So anyway, going forward, we're gonna go over the giveaway next. All right, so on to the giveaway. Done the captures for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 epics in August. So let's get to it. Let's get on with this video. We're gonna filter by eligible here. Copy these stake addresses. We're just gonna be real quick today. Only 44 eligible people. So let's open up our little PowerShell script here. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. I'm really excited about what we're building. Get random minimum 0 maximum. What is it? What was the number? 44. We're going to do 45 as the maximum. All right, we're going to do the first one is going to be the ghost chain giveaway. We're going to select that. So 15 gets ghost chain and we're going to run it again for the Ape Society cabin that you're going to be able to frame and earn bounty certificates on. 26 gets the cabin. So you know what, you know me, you know how nosy I am. Let's see who won. McPringles is an OG ghost chain holder who has been a friend. He's part of the Ghost Chain Council. He's always supported Alamo Stake Pool. Brother, you won the ghosty today. I think, right? Yeah. You won another ghosty, McPringles. Congratulations. Who else? Now we check the cabin. Who's gonna win the cabin? Ooh. Who's this? Who is this? Somebody who delegated. I don't know who this is. I wonder if it's Chris from work. Maybe. Well, whoever this is, you just won an Ape Society cabin, and that ends the video. We'll catch y'all later. Let me go over in the next month here, September. We need to get you if you want to win the giveaway. If you want to be entered to win the giveaways for September, get in before the end of this epic right now. That this epic ends on September 7th. And then all the way through Epic, the end of Epic 366. So get 1,000 ADA delegated to Alamo Stake Pool by the end of this Epic we're in right now, so you can enter to win the giveaways. All right, appreciate it. See you later.